Welcome back again to Rinka's Kitchen. I have another family favorite recipe. It is called poppy seed pasta, MÁKOS TÉSZTA. So what you will need for this recipe is 1 cup ground poppy seeds. Now the poppy seeds need to be finely ground down with a poppy seed grinder, or you can use an electric coffee grinder. Remembering that if you are going to be using an electric coffee grinder, that you only put small amounts into the coffee grinder at a time, probably around 3 tablespoons of it at a time, if you want to get that finely ground poppy seed texture. Okay, and then in a small medium-sized bowl, what you do is you mix the poppy seed and sugar together. So I have 1 cup of ground poppy seed, and I added a half a cup of sugar to the poppy seed, and I'm just going to mix it together. And this is what you'll be adding to your cooked pasta dish. Okay, and then what you do is you add 1 tablespoon of salt to 4 liters of water for this amount of egg noodles that I'm cooking up. I'm using 250 grams of rectangular square shaped egg noodles, and you could probably purchase that somewhere in a delicatessen or a sort of an import section of your grocery store. And this is what is used traditionally for this particular recipe. So you would add 1 tablespoon of salt to the water in a large stock pot, and then bring it to a boil. You can use, I used medium-sized stock pot today because I'm using half the amount, but if you're going to be cooking up a lot more egg noodles, then you can probably, a stock pot works great for cooking up large amounts of pasta. So bring the water to a rolling boil, and then you add the noodles to the water, and you occasionally stir it while it's cooking, and then you cook the noodles until they are tender but firm. Then what you do is then you drain the water off the noodles in a colander, and you rinse it off with a bit of warm water, and you then put the noodles into a large bowl. And so what I've done is I've already cooked up the egg noodles. I'm just going to show you what they look like. And these are the egg noodles, and what I've done is I've added 2 tablespoons of margarine, and the reason why I add that much margarine is just to keep the noodles from sticking together. So you would do that as soon as you drain off the water, and make sure that the noodles are still hot, and then put the margarine on, and then just let it melt onto the egg noodles. Then of course, when you're serving this particular dish, you take out the amount that you need, and then you add. I've added 2 tablespoons of poppy seeds. So you would just add it to. This is my 3rd one. Some people like to have a lot more, and you just add it, and then you mix it together into the egg noodles. And that would be your poppy seed pasta dish, MÁKOS TÉSZTA. So this was a very traditional recipe that my grandmother would make. She would actually make her own egg noodles. I also have a recipe for that, which I will be sometime this year. I'll be sharing a recipe for egg noodles, and you can actually make your own egg noodles. She didn't have any type of machinery or anything like that, or appliance to do the egg noodles. She would cut them up by hand with a knife. So she did everything by hand, and then there is a process to doing that, and I will be showing you that sometime this year as to how to make homemade egg noodles. So then this should be served warm. So what I would do before I serve this to my guests, I would just leave the egg noodles in the oven and keep them warm until it is served, and then you just put the serving dish on the table, and everybody serves as much noodles as they want, and then they can add the usually it's 2 tablespoons of poppy seed to the pasta. So if you have any questions or comments regarding this recipe, please feel free to contact me at irene@arinkaskitchen.com or arinkaskitchen.com. Until next time, bon appetit, jó étvágyat!